Hey, what's up, Techverse? Glad to see you here once again. So first off, a couple of clarifications before we move further into the video. So check it out. A little while back, we made a video and we were showing you guys Battlefield 5, and we were showing you how RTX, at the settings we had it at, pretty much like really took a lot of frame rates off the game. Now, a lot of people, and even NVIDIA, have told me that, all the high settings are broke and you need to run the game on low settings. So I, pretty much posed the question, well, okay, on low settings, are we still losing frame rates? And it was like, yes. So whether we ran the game on the ultra or the low, the frame rates being cut would pretty much be the same. Although I guess that I did misunderstand something when I was speaking with these guys, and I was sick at the time. I pretty much thought that they had told me that RTX was going to be, like I said in my video, was going to be able to run all these games without a massive hit. Well, they said that that's not what they told me, and I misunderstood them, and it's possible. So if that's true, hey, my apologies to anybody out there. Obviously, ray tracing in the beginning right now is definitely going to be taking a lot of frame rates off, of your games. That's just how it is. It's new. When technology's new, that's just how it is. Mainly, I guess the NVIDIA really just wants to press that they could have just made a card that did more frames per second like they always do, but why do that? Let's do something different. So they introduced this ray tracing stuff, and yes, even though the world and all the games out there really aren't quite ready for it yet, I mean, I guess, the card is there. It has the stuff on it. We've seen, AMD do the same type of thing. They had, chips back in the day that were already supporting stuff that wasn't even out. They had 64-bit support for Windows before 64-bit Windows was even there. So, I mean, sometimes I think the tech does get ahead of the product that's out there, and hence this thing. So one other clarification. We made a video and we talked to you guys about Final Fantasy 15, and we said that RTX was canceled. Okay, I guess it was never supposed to have RTX, it's just DLSS. So, and they're saying that this is still going to happen on the game. It's under works. They've just transferred a lot of the development and stuff, I think. And so that particular thing is being done. So we're going to be able to see that in the game. And today's video, real quick, before we jump in today's video, let's hear just a quick word from today's sponsor, Corsair. The Corsair K70 Mark II is lightweight, durable, and built to last forever. Featuring German-made Cherry MX key switches, you'll get the reliability and accuracy you demand in your game. You get maximum grip and feel as well with textured and contoured keycaps. It's also compatible with Corsair's iCUE software, so you can customize the RGB any way you want. And if bright white just happens to be your color, the special edition is available as well. So if you're looking for a kick-ass gaming keyboard, check out the Corsair K70 Mark II today. All right, so there you have it. Looking for a killer keyboard? Well, then check that baby out. We'll have a link down below. So today we're going to be talking about the new Colossus, the latest in the line of Wolfenstein games, where you're getting chased around by bad guys and you're killing them and blowing them up. And today we're going to be testing the latest thing on the brand new RTX cards. This is the adaptive shading. And in this particular video, you will see that this particular aspect is really nice. It actually is. Things look better. You're not getting any kind of really performance, nicks at all. In fact, I'll just make a spoiler. You're actually getting better performance. Yep. So check that out. Better performance with it on than using anything from before. So that's an improvement. Okay. And there's a lot of different ways that you can use this adaptive shading. You get controls for motion influence. Now what this is the shading rate sensitivity to motion. You get quality, which is a distribution between coarser and finer shading. You get color difference sensitivity, which is the shading rate sensitivity to color differences between neighboring pixels. Hopefully everybody loves their neighbor. And last but not least, the brightness sensitivity, which is shading rate sensitivity to dark regions, which means different areas that are dark, you can adjust them to your satisfaction and what you like to see. The custom controls are really, really cool, and I'm sure people are out there going to be playing around with them and come up with all kinds of different custom settings that make their PC run the absolute best that it can. But for today's testing, we just ran the 3 different presets. Now, these 3 different presets offer 3 different types of a gaming experience. You get balanced, performance, and quality. And we tested all of these presets at all the resolutions, 1080, 1440, and glorious 4K. For the test system shown in today's video, we used an RTX 2080 card, we used an Asus Maximus Hero motherboard, an i7-8700K, 32 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. For our boot drive, we're using a Corsair 500 gigabyte SSD, and we have 2 Fire CUDA Seagate drives that we're storing all of our games on. So with that said, let's rock out to the new Benchmark song and let's check out those scores. Okay, you're back. So you guys can see that even with the new adaptive shading on, you're getting really good numbers. On balance, we see 8 frames per second more. On performance, we see 10 to 15 frames per second more. And on quality, we see 1 to 7 frames per second more. So all in all, no matter which one of the presets you use, you're getting better performance. And I'm sure with custom settings, depending on your system, you can go in there and play around with it and probably even fine tune it to get even better scoring for your particular system. So Final Fantasy 15 is the only game so far where you can run a benchmark and see DLSS, but I'm really waiting for an actual game to come out so we can see its performance and bring it to you guys. So far in my book, it's been this. Okay, we have all the ray tracing. Yes, it does take a performance hit, make stuff look pretty good. Some people say it's not what they like, but it does make things look more realistic, more shiny, a lot more reflections and all that kind of cool stuff. And we see with this brand new adaptive shading that they've done something cool, and you can turn it on and get a better looking game and still get better performance. So at the end of the day, I have to say that this is a definite win. Out of all the stuff I've seen so far, this to me has a lot of potential because it's probably pretty easy to implement in a lot of games. So hopefully we'll see this type of stuff coming in all the new games and hopefully some of the older ones as well. I'm Elric. You guys have been watching Tekka Tomorrow. Like usual, we'll have a link down below to the card and the parts that we use. So if you want to get a system like ours, you can do it. And we'll see you guys back here on Honor for Tekka Tomorrow for more videos. So peace out. If you're not subbed, you know what to do. And hey, make sure you have notifications on or you just won't get notified. You won't be one of the cool kids. You'll be left out.